Welcome back, everybody, for part 2 of Heroes of Wellspring City Fixing News. Do we have to do an introduction? I feel like it's habit. But, honestly, if anyone at this point listening does not fucking know who is playing, I feel like that's on them.
I know,
And
but
it's part
it's like
2.
part of the intro.
Yeah, okay. So, I am Zen. I am DM. If everyone else wants to introduce themselves and their characters.
Hello. I'm Talatala, and I am here today playing Brittney Megan Bronson.
Hello, I am, as always, Lordlyhour, and I am playing Cat, a wonderful Wellsprings 3 in the morning to you.
Welcome to Wellspring City. I'm playing a guest, surprise person individual named Lina Noticia.
And your
I'm
name?
KT.
Yes.
I'm KT! I'm sorry, I forgot my name! Who am I?
I have legitimately been there.
Same.
Hi, I'm Arthur. Today I'll be playing Nikola N. I don't know what it stands for.
Okay, yeah, and I'm Verl, I'm still playing Shaun, and I guess KT just lost in Wellspring City forever.
I am.
Hello, I am Tallestnull. I will be playing Tailwind, and don't ask about the giant stompy robot.
Hello?
I have questions?
Apparently we're not allowed to ask. But hello? Yeah, so
Hello.
Approximately
It's not that giant.
approximately 14 hours ago when we ended part 1, you all had set up a meeting with someone who was running the Wellspring City blog in an isolated alley at night, like 9 p.m. So, what time are y'all gonna get there and start doing stuff?
At least 2 hours before the meeting time to scope it out / hide.
Yeah.
That's the smartest.
Pretty much.
So you're showing up 2 hours before. Are you showing up in costume, or are you gonna change once you get there? I will
Depends
say,
on how out of the way it is, honestly.
yeah. I'll say
Also, sorry.
it's probably on the edge of town near the junkyard, because that's an area where not as many people go. And 2 hours before your meeting time, it's probably like twilight, but not quite dark out. And then, Author, what were you gonna say?
Nikola is now just going through their life looking to see if ever they cross paths with Lina.
I mean, you can roll history.
History or perception?
History, to see what you remember.
Do any of us even know to really suspect Lina?
Without meta knowledge? I don't know.
Well, no, but
Nikola has one excuse in that you actually talk to her, and you know her parents are newspaper people, but that's about it.
Well, it's not that they suspect Lina of, being the guy, although she's a suspect. They're more like, apparently they cross paths with this person on a daily basis and they've never said a word to her, and that's rude.
Oh no.
It needs to self-flagellate to never do that again and try and remember all the times and say thank yous for saying hello and sorry for every time you missed.
Well, no, it's more they're not like going through like the archives of their mind, but like as they walk there, they're gonna, and like as they go get their coat, they're gonna like check the hallways of the school as they go, walk to the location place, if they pass around the street, they would like to notice and not just walk by like a rude person.
I see, I see. So yeah, perception then.
Okay. Do, 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 do.
This seems like a location where passive perception had come into play as well.
I assume they don't see her either way.
Oh boy, this is gonna be one of those days, isn't it?
I mean, with a 7, I think she could, like, walk up to you and say, "Oh, hi, Nikola," and you might not notice.
Which
Oh,
is in
no.
character for Lina.
Oh, she's so
There's
short,
just this
she's
moment
out of...
deep Hong. Go ahead.
She's so short that she's out of frame if there's any taller characters in the scene.
Legit, including
no.
Tailwind.
Hey, I'm
Well,
only
and
like
if you're ever
foot
near
taller.
Cat, you'll never see her.
My
Well,
my
it's
brain...
already down so much to see Tailwind, they can't go another foot.
my brain immediately goes to Nicholas in the alleyway, trying to think, what, like, there's got to be a time where I saw this, and then Lina's just like, oh hey Nick, and walks past.
Yeah, she said hi to you in the hallway every day, Nikola.
They
Oh,
Oh my
dying of
God.
shame.
Yeah.
Probably even did a small interview with you when you first arrived at the school because you were new.
They feel so bad.
But
She's forgettable.
I will contest that Lena would never be on screen at the same time as Cat, because Cat's passive perception is 16. He's probably the only one who consistently notices her.
Well, no, Cat's too tall, so like even if Cat notices, nobody knows what Cat's talking about because there's nothing else to see.
And they're just like, oh, Cat's just talking to himself again.
Oh, sort of Cat talking to Lena about anime, like, yeah. He talks to himself about anime a lot, that boy.
In the background, Cat and Lina are already low-key acquaintance slash friends.
Oh
See
my
them together
God.
at the same time.
Cat's
Never
so
can see
used
them
to
in the same room.
Cat's so used to looking down to see anyone that he's the only one that looks down regularly enough to see Lina.
Oh, accurate.
When you're 7 foot tall and your best friend is like about fucking shin height on you, yeah, you look down a lot.
feel like
I
she
know
carries a
this from
ladder
the
in her hand
context of
face.
being the shin height one. My best friend in primary school is in fact about as tall as Cat is, so
Holy
Fuck.
shit.
Lord.
yeah. And I was a short little kid, so like, very much a if not Lena, then Tailwind and Cat situation.
I wiggle. There's an alleyway.
Mm-hmm. There is an alleyway. So you
Oh.
guys show up. Yeah. You guys are heading there 2 hours early. Are you changing into costumes when you get there, or are you heading there in mutant form?
I think Brittney's gonna be fashionably late, as in she's gonna arrive once it's like actually evening, because then, easier to travel in mutant form because it blends in more.
Arrives on time, but is fashionably late still because she's that popular.
God.
Like she arrives 10 minutes before the meetup was arranged.
With a coffee.
Exactly.
With the Bronson bucks.
I don't know if Cat's full mutant form, but he is wearing his gas mask. He's also playing a Game Boy, so.
Oh my gosh. Taking this real seriously. Oh, he's got
We
2
are
hours
the
to
best
kill,
at
so.
this.
Like, honestly, he knows that he is very easily distracted. He bought himself something to keep himself entertained for the 2 full hours we're sitting in an alley, not really being able to talk to one another.
He's self-regulating.
Exactly.
Good.
He's
Shaun,
using coping skills.
Shaun,
Well,
Nikola, Tailwind.
I guess you could use smoking skills.
Smoking in an alleyway.
Well, he is the smoke, right? So, if you wanted to add to the ambience.
Oh God.
Nikola will show up in costume. I think that they'll try to find like a discreet place along the way to change though. Rather than leaving their grandparents' apartment as a shadowy figure.
Valid. You could probably all like change at the junkyard and head over together if you wanted. It's like nearby.
Yeah, actually, I'm trying to decide because like 2 hours is a long time to be in costume. Any costume, even if the costume is a beloved blanket that your grandmother knitted.
Could do 1 hour or 30 minutes.
I think that they'll change probably around the hour mark.
Okay, so they show up they show up normally and then they put on their blanket and change like partway through it.
Well, they're always change. But yes.
God, how long have you been waiting to use that one?
They just come to me.
Shaun and Tailwind. Well, I mean, Tailwind doesn't really
Do anything yet.
I think Tailwind, like considering where everything is, it's like, okay, I'm gonna be like 2 blocks that way. And just points at the junkyard. It's like, I'm working on a thing. And then there's like a quick side eye at Nick. And then if anything's happened, just text me.
Right. And if you get stuck again, no judgments. Just let us know, and we will come and help you out. And again, nothing to be ashamed of. Just please let us know.
I have my phone this time.
Thank you.
Just gonna walk away, not talk about it.
Cat eyes the two of them, sensing a story that is going to have to winnow out in a bit.
Well, you see, because we have some time to kill. What happened was,
hang on. We're jumping around way too much because I want to know, when are y'all coming to the alley, and what are you dressed in, and then we're gonna have you guys set up in the alley, and then you'll have time to kill.
Sorry.
Unless y'all just want to walk into the alley without looking at it at all and just stand in the middle of it and wait 2 hours. You can. I don't know that that's what you want to.
We T-pose to our pseudo authority.
Well, Brittney basically arrives like half an hour before the planned meeting time, in full mutant transformation, with the Bronson bikes, of course.
Okay. And
that's a meme photo right there.
And Tailwind is not coming, and Nikola is showing up and 2 hours early, but only transforming an hour in, and Kat is showing up 2 hours early in costume. And Shaun?
Yeah, Shaun's planning to show up the 2 hours early, of course, but he's staying as himself and out of the way to not attract much attention. Like, no one's gonna think too much about some kid just hanging around. Like, this isn't a business property or something that would chase all those meddling teenagers away, so he feels safer to be himself. It's only if we need to do something that he's going to switch forms. He just wants to kind of look out, and thinks it's easier to be a lookout if he's himself.
I do like that we are just all going to just like be in costume at this person. It's just like, hey, we have a little bit of information about mutants. By the way, we are mutants. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, that's why Shaun is like not being one. He's like, no, I'm not a mutant. Especially not that recognizable one you have a photo of.
What
All
cat?
right. So when
The
you
tall guy?
arrive at the alleyway, roll perception.
22.
Holy shit.
14.
Oh, your echo's on. Also, you're not here yet.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
that is correct.
this is for people that showed up 2 hours early, so Nikola, Shaun, and Kat can roll. Another 22.
22.
I don't even have to roll at this point. I can see pavement and be fine. Hell yeah. There
And
you go.
that's
I
what
see
you're
pavement.
seeing.
I see some pavement.
Shaun just sees a piece of bubble gum on the sidewalk and is just like
I'm
muttering
very
at
focused about not stepping on it.
night.
Okay. So, with 22s, this is like a fairly standard cartoon alleyway. You've got like a couple of probably warehouses on either side, so there's not probably anyone inside this late at night. And there's like a couple of dumpsters up against the wall that are empty. The trash has just been taken out. There's a fire escape running up one of the buildings with like ladders and stairs and balconies that can take you up to the 3rd floor roof. The other building does not have a fire escape in this alleyway, and its roof is like 4 stories tall. There's like a street light outside the alleyway, but the alleyway itself is cast in shadow. And yeah, no one else is here, so get yourselves situated and arranged however you want to.
Alrighty, I roll stealth.
Nikola will point out the fire escape and everything to everyone. And then look at the fire escape, look at Cat. Look at the fire escape, look at Cat.
Well, considering that he can't just blend into the fucking brickwork behind him, yeah, he probably will.
I don't know. When it's dark out, if you were all smoky, you might literally just blend into the shadows.
Not with a 10.
Oh, no.
So,
Well,
yeah.
it's okay. We're here 2 hours in advance. You can try again when it's darker.
This is fair. But yeah, in the meantime, Cat will climb the fire escape.
Okay, but I know the fire escape takes you up to the 3rd floor, that 3rd floor building, but there's a higher floor, but there's no fire escape to it.
Yeah.
Like, how far away is it? Like, could Cat maybe jump over to that one, or?
Cat's tall enough that he could probably just reach over and pull himself across.
I mean, the alleyway is probably like 10 feet wide. That's a little bit of a stretch even for Cat. And then it's like 10 feet higher for another story up. You can try.
Parkour.
Exactly, parkour. Can you
Roll
parkour up there?
athletics.
Could I roll acrobatics?
Okay, yeah.
Because one of those Cat can do, and it's not athletics.
Yeah, I'm the one that's good at athletics. Yeah,
The
acrobatics not so
only
much.
one. The only jock in this gang full of nerds and preps.
That's
Okay.
19.
18, yeah. I'd say with an 18, yeah, you can make that jump. You like, especially if you like make some of yourself into smoke so that you weigh less and can jump further without gravity pulling on you as much. So yeah, you climb up the fire escape onto the 3rd floor roof, make the jump across to the 4th floor roof. You're up there.
Woo! Cat's now up there playing his Game Boy, just keeping a vague watch on the rest of the alleyway.
Well, Shaun's good. Glad that Cat could get up to the 4th floor, because someone should be at the highest point we can easily reach, just in case. Even though we might have to explode that Game Boy, so he actually keeps watch. But, Shaun would
He's
like
got
to...
passive perception of 16, my friend. He can keep watch while doing a Game Boy.
I think one of the things Nikola. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was just saying he was gonna go up to that 3rd floor so that Cat can see above him, but Shaun can see more detail because he's closer to the ground, and ideally see if there's like a place he needs to hop down or if Cat needs to come down. They can watch each other basically. So one can watch, he can watch above and below, and Cat only has to watch below. So, and he's human, so he doesn't really mind if people, well, human dog tune.
A regular
he's-
average tune.
He's just a tune being a weirdo, just comfortable sitting on a roof enjoying the sunlight, so won't stick out as much, ideally, and hopefully more noticeable than a possible smoke monster on the other building, or any nonsense going on below.
To be fair, Cat's not currently smoking, is just sitting on the roof wearing a gas mask.
Yeah,
Playing a Game Boy.
yeah, Gas Max.
Yeah, he's just some guy.
Just some
A
guy.
weird guy, but just some guy.
So Shaun's going up to the 3rd floor roof, or one of the fire escape balconies? Okay, all the way up to the roof. Got it.
He's gonna go to the roof because there's more place to move around up there. On the balcony, you're kind of stuck just on the balcony. And he doesn't want to be seen by anyone if he does have to transport himself.
Yeah, and then Nikola's just chilling in the alley, you think? Or what do they want to do?
I think that one of the things they want to do is they will text back and forth in the group chat so that everyone can be part of the conversation. To basically be like, all right, what's our story? How much are we telling this person? What are we holding back? Like, why are we here?
That's
I'm
a
not here.
philosophical question.
Ideally, I don't get noticed at all. I'm just watching.
Like, are they
Why
going
is
to
any of
warn
us
them
here?
about Bronson Core? That seems that would probably be Nick's favorite option. Are they going to reveal themselves as mutants?
I think Cat's fairly open to the, yeah, Bronson Corp sucks. Because that seems like the line that people running a anti Wellspring blog would be most interested in. Curate your story for for whom you tell the story.
Fair. Does anyone else pipe up?
We shouldn't be telling them that we're mutants because that's a bad idea. Especially not mutants that can blend in with regular people, because if they decide that we're worse than Bronson, then we will have no good, very bad times. So, no, if you're gonna show up as a mutant, only be a mutant. Don't mention that you can stop being a mutant. Be very quiet about it.
Yeah, let's just say just Nikola and I will do the talking. You three can be backup. And let's say our cover story is we are two mutants that live in Ennsville, who occasionally come to, well, let's just say, the Lordlyhour. Who occasionally come to, well, let's just say, the Lordlyhour. Who occasionally come to, well, let's just say, the Lordlyhour. Who occasionally come to, well, let's just say, the Lordlyhour. Who occasionally come to, well, let's just say, the Lordlyhour. Who occasionally come to, well, let's just say, the Lordlyhour. Who occasionally come to, well, let's just say, the Lordlyhour. Who occasionally come to, well, let's just say, the Lordlyhour. Who occasionally come to, well, let's just say, the Lordlyhour. Who occasionally come to, well, let's just say, the Lordlyhour. Who occasionally come to, well, let's just say, the Lordlyhour. Who occasionally come to, well, let's just say, the Lordlyhour. Who occasionally come to, well, let's just say, the Lordlyhour. Who occasionally come to, well, let's just say, the Lordlyhour. Who occasionally come to, well, let's just say, the Lordlyhour. Who occasionally come to, Wellspring City in order to protect the people from the mutant menace or whatever.
Mm.
I don't
Okay.
think actual mutants would refer to mutants as the mutant menace.
It was the first thing I could come up with. Moving on.
I mean,
You have time to polish it.
Ennsville Outcasts is a good idea. Especially because that gives us reason to hate your dad. And we heard through the grapevine that Bronson is aware and trying to ascertain the identities of the authors.
Let's not mention that part. I want to at least let's get an idea of who these people might be before we give them any information that's actually accurate.
Perhaps we just say that they need to stay on their toes. I feel like we need a reason to want to meet up with them. And that seemed like
This seems like something we should have knocked out before we impulsively decided to meet them. I will just say, out of character.
Oh, out of character? Dang, I was just about to have Brittney tell you to shut up.
It can be in character.
Like, reasonably, the reason
true.
is we need to make sure that whoever's doing this is, like, actually kind of, like, not going to be a problem for us. Like, if we have to be watching out for someone taking pictures all the time, it's not a good thing. So, really, you're kind of wanting to talk to them and be like, hey, love the work, but maybe don't reveal where the mutants that are helping you are because it's bad, or painting targets on people that also don't like Bronson, so maybe you should not do that.
Yeah, that was essentially the gist of the request I sent. Essentially, it would be an exchange of information if they could prove that they were trustworthy and not a Bronson scheme.
I mean, is everyone all right? Because I think we're all, except for you, Tailwind, within a 30-foot radius. Brittney and I can sort of interface with y'all in real time. And I feel like the ability to reevaluate in a very short span of time is going to be valuable here.
There's a thumbs up emoji on your phone. Because
Psychic walkie-talkies.
Not a Bronson scheme, says the scheming Bronson.
She knows the irony.
And
Oh.
just like one more time, like we're all in agreement that as long as they're not out to hurt us, we don't want to hurt these people, right? Like I want to get it out. I don't want to work at cross purposes with any of y'all.
No, no. Yeah, it's fine as long as they're not going to cause us problems.
Yes, I just want to find out their identities.
And, you know, if they decide, oh, scary mutants, I'm gonna call the cops on you, then that's when we all leap off the rooftop and be like, no, you're not.
Yeah, that's where we assault them.
Yes.
No.
That's only if they do that. If they're not gonna do anything like that or try and backstab us, then there will be no jumping from the rooftops. And I don't like jumping from the rooftops anyway, because either I'll blow out my knees, literally or figuratively.
Besides, if we do traumatize them significantly enough, they might just drop the issue entirely, and we'll never have to worry about them again. Easy peasy.
I am not there to comment.
Cat's just like, I don't know about this plan, Chief. I'm down with you. if they decide to call the cops, maybe we should just run away.
No,
Or
you
beat
stop
up
Yeah,
them before they
honestly.
call the cops.
Yeah, I'm not interested in being a force of, fear and oppression.
It's about
Appearances
defending
notwithstanding.
ourselves, Nikola. If they turn out to be a threat and not like us, that could very well endanger our personal lives.
I mean, they'd have
It's
to
just a
know who we
precaution.
are.
I don't think beating the shit out of them will make them less likely to try and ruin our personal lives. I will just say that much.
No, it just makes them more likely to fear us. And fear is. It's a very useful emotion.
Oh my god, please go to therapy.
So spite.
Brittney has an expert opinion here. So you should probably listen to Brittney. She probably knows what she's talking about.
We have enough enemies. We really do. We don't need more.
Well, yeah, it's only if they decide they are an enemy that you treat them like an enemy.
Yes,
they're not going to do
exactly.
anything, it's fine.
We need to send a message if they turn out to be a problem.
Good lord.
I need you to stop saying shit like that. My god. All
I
right.
am being pragmatic here.
You're
I think you just kind of want to beat up some innocent reporters, honestly.
The innocent reporter won't get beat up. The one that gets beat up is the one going, oh my god, I need to tell everyone about these freaky mutants that are in our town that are monsters, and we should definitely not trust them even though Bronson is terrible. That's the one we beat up.
Exactly.
If they're
See,
just an innocent reporter,
Shaun
it's like, yeah,
gets me.
Bronson
Why can't
sucks.
you guys do that?
Cat
You
will
are-
fucking share a very concerned look with Nikola.
Yep. Nichols just like just there's enough fear in this city. If it comes to that, I'm alright with, defending ourselves, of course, but can that be plan Z? Can we try whatever we can before we get to the need to alienate these people, whoever they are? They
Yes,
could
that is
be
plan C. It's not the first plan. Ideally, you talk to them, and they're lovely people, and they're not afraid of you, and they think you're really cool because you're stopping Bronson and ignoring their lies or whatever. It's more if they're, actually, I think mutants are bad, actually. That's when the plan, encourage to shut up comes in.
I mean
yes.
we could, there's
I will just
also,
say-
there's mutants are bad actually. Oh wait, y'all seem like great folks. I'm changing my opinion about mutants as we speak. What a wonderful conversation.
Listen, I don't
Yeah,
want to
That's why you're
bet
talking.
that.
That's fine. It's like if they start to run away because they hate you that much, it's like, you should stop them from running away before they, call the
And
hounds of hell.
do what? What's the long-term plans here? We stop them running away and what?
Well, we make them fear for their life.
No.
And know what will
Nothing
happen if they. Listen,
You can't
Nikola,
make
if.
a threat unless you intend to follow through. And I'm not going to murder someone or condone that.
Thank
Oh, I
you.
don't mean murder, I mean severe physical harm.
Not only slightly better.
Listen, if you two don't want to, if you two can't stomach it, then I imagine Shaun and I will be perfectly fine doing the job.
Jesus, hip hop. You know what?
Good lord, if this comes down to it, I think this will result in PvP.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Legitimately, it would be. I love PvP.
And you just have to break their fingers and then they can't type. It's fine.
Oh yes, the
Exactly.
mid-maxer loves PvP.
I mean, I don't think that's gonna go well for Brittney and Shaun.
No,
It would
this
go
man
terribly.
has like 7 attacks.
Yeah, we would only win via cutscene nonsense. So, yeah, we would definitely lose.
All right. Well, we've established the plan Z, the least likely scenario, the one that we want to avoid at all costs. They look hard at Brittney. So, our main thesis is that mutants from Ensville. We heard about the blog. We want to help out if we can. We think it could be advantageous to be allies. We want to know who they are, but because we're also not giving them our identities, that could get weird. Oh, I think a promise not to tell anyone else their identities could go a long way.
Well, ideally, you're not showing your identity at all beyond your current one.
Yeah,
You don't have another form.
Shaun, you're talking mighty big for someone who said Brittney's real name in front of the goo guy.
Yes. But you see, I understand that mistake, so I'm making sure no one else makes it again. It is repentance.
Talking to a charming little axolotl tune is different from this. Completely different situations.
What are you talking about? What axolotl? We're talking to some person on a website.
No, from early. Never mind. They were referring to the conversation in part 1 that they also got chewed out with. But
yes.
Anyways.
Well,
For saying they
we're
were friends.
continuing the solution of silence. But you were talking about identities, so like, we don't want to give this website person anything about identities, since you're mutants from Ensville. There are no identities to tell beyond that, ideally. Oh, and I do have a request. If you're talking and you want to talk about your friends, if you mention you have, you can mention that you have one friend looking out for you for this meeting. So I want you to lie, one of us isn't here, just to see if they slip up and say 2, or if they have some surveillance here and they know there's more of us.
Understood.
So
I
you can mention either Cat or me, but only one of us, not the other. And if they slip up...
Can I just say, again, out of character, I love not being the paranoid person. Like, normally I'm the one in full paranoid mode, full on planning, and it is just so nice being on the other side. Like, unironically, I love it.
Listen.
No toast.
Listen, I do not need any sort of danger in my life, so of course Shaun Suri, he wants to have a nice, regular life and leave this place forever, and he cannot do that if everyone's like, ah yes, you are a slime monster that isn't a real tune and you're a horrible monster. So he's very invested in, we do not let this out, actually.
Shaun,
So,
just
paranoid.
one more time. If you want to associate, you with us, are you sure you don't want to be incognito?
Will be. I'm just concerned if they have to watch, if they had any ability to watch before they get here, or they look around before the meeting as well. So
Fair.
That's why. So ideally, you would mention Cat and not mention anyone else here, and see if they slip up and notice a 4th person.
Fair.
And of course, we don't mention Tailwind at all. Tailwind is the secret, hidden one that we're not mentioning. And if they know about Tailwind, it's very bad. So.
Yeah, well. Man. Hey, I got a question for the group.
Alright.
Does anyone have anything to check for invisible people?
Good God.
Detect not, technically.
Fuck.
Oh, that's right. And technically, I can also detect thoughts of invisible people if they're within 30 feet of me. Hey Zen, does Nikola hear anyone other than the ones they're expecting within 30 feet?
Maybe.
Okay.
Hey Zen!
Yeah.
I can in fact detect I can cast Fairy Fire, which outlines invisible things.
So Nikola could tell Cat, "Hey, can you do that little fun little magic trick for me?"
Yeah, first of all, what are the thoughts? And has the person been reading the text conversation that's been going on?
How would they be reading your texts and or
They're
your
over your
minds
shoulder
when you
reading your
switch
texts.
to telepathy?
Could be reading over the shoulder, yeah, exactly.
So we know there's an extra presence there, you're saying?
Very faintly. At the edge of range, yes.
At,
Yeah, I think that Nikola kind of goes quiet for a second, and then they go, "Huh?" And they text, "Hey Cat, in that direction, could you just do you have is someone over there? Would you oblige?"
Cat, you can roll perception or investigation.
I will do this.
Actually, I should look at my own spell list.
I'm a barbarian. I don't do spells. I just punch you into next week and never die. So
Nope.
Well, that's
Cat,
annoying.
you don't see anyone up there. You don't see anyone from your position. As far as you can tell, it's abandoned except for your friends.
Sorry, I'm looking at color spray just in case that can do anything. Oh no, that's not actual that's like colored light. That's not like actual paint.
It is. I mean, since it's a racial trait for UPA and it might be paint/ink. But it is a blinding thing. I don't know if it would like stick to the person.
Yeah.
Oh, Fairy Fire does do that, so I'll cast Fairy Fire in that direction.
because you don't see anything, but Nikola wouldn't ask for no reason. So
Yeah, and I think they will start walking in that direction to see if they can't get like a little bit more.
Looking. Yeah, I think. Yeah, since Brittney is here already and you've spent some time talking since she arrived, I think it is time for your fucking meetup. Also,
I thought they were texting.
I thought they were like. Nikola talked about switching to telepathic while they were close. It could be. Are they?
Oh,
it's been really unclear to me what the fuck is going on.
So this whole conversation, unless anyone disagrees, I think has been over text. And then Nikola was like, once they get here, I'm going to like set up like a telepathic thing so that we can have discourse in real time.
Okay. So they've been texting so far.
Yes.
And Brittney is not here yet.
Yep, fashionably late.
Okay. Okay. In that case, yes, you can continue trying to suss out who is here.
since we haven't activated the mind bridge yet to be
Don't
less
worry.
stressful.
If it is Lina and you're texting, she can't see it. She can't reach that high.
Wait a second.
So rude.
Nikola.
I'm not here.
Nikola's going to text Lina, just like excited to meet up tomorrow. Smiley face. And they're gonna listen for the sound of like a little text jingle, like a notification. Could she have her phone on mute? Yes, but
Would this be funny?
You send the
Yes.
text. You do not hear a text notification sound. And your text is, well, you have a Nokia brick. You don't have red notifications. The text sends. You don't hear anything.
mm-hmm.
They probably also have a burner. Whoever's.
Well, whoever we're meeting, who is definitely not Lina, probably is not going to react to Lina's phone. So
Yeah, Nick was just being nice, making
Yeah.
sure they feel appreciated.
Yep. Anyways, yeah, they're gonna like walk towards that end of the alley. Not like gunning it, but like sort of like they're just kind of pacing.
I will tell the direction you sense it from is sort of the same direction Cat's thoughts are in. So, that side of the alley.
Above them?
Yeah.
Telepathically. Hey, Cat.
Yeah.
There. You're gonna want to aim for and they indicate. No, I guess they can't really indicate direction without like pointing. They should be on the roof with you.
Ah.
Yep.
So. Does a passive perception of 16 help me any? I know I've brought it
No.
up like 11 times.
No, even with your passive of 16, you see no one on this roof.
Huh.
They're also texting Brittney like, here now.
Oh, what is it now? I was just doing my makeup.
There is someone invisible on the roof with Cat.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Is that in the group chat or is that in personal chat? Because I have a quip.
It would probably be in the group chat.
Wait, are you dressing up as Tuxedo Mask again?
yes.
Okay.
You know what? She can be professional. She's not dating that with a response.
But she wants to. Okay, so in my general vicinity, how big is this rooftop?
I said a warehouse, so it's probably like 50 by 100 feet. There is like a little wall around to keep people from falling off, an entrance for a staircase for building access, some like AC ducts, probably like a couple of like abandoned pallets.
But they're within 30 feet of Nikola.
If Cat is somehow also, yeah. I don't think Cat should be within the 30 feet, but we're hand waving it for the fun. So this person is also within range. Yes.
Okay, in that case, I will cast Fairy Fire. Every object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet light, though I'm going to say it's more of a smoke. Any creature within the area is also outlined. If it fails a dexterity throw for the duration, objects and things shed light. Blah blah blah. Any attack. Oh no. If the affected creature or object can't benefit from being invisible. Right.
Mhm.
Read half the fucking description before I found the bit that I needed right at the end.
Mhm. What's the threshold for the deck save?
I think it's my spell save DC, and that would be
Yes.
12. So let's hope they suck at dex.
Okay, you cast Fairy Fire, and a bunch of the loose objects on the roof that I described light up. So there's light around, like, the door to the stairs. There's light around, like, the scattered pallets around. But you don't see any humanoid forms lighting up.
Right. Cat shrugs and is just like, well, I didn't catch anything, Chief. And goes back to playing Game Boy.
Nonchalantly, like, oh, I guess that's nothing.
I guess those
Probably
thoughts came from
fine.
the rocks.
Maybe this pallet is sentient. Who knows?
My Game Boy has achieved intelligence.
What
Your Game Boy
exactly
got
are
you on it.
what thoughts are they picking up, by the way?
I mean, right now, a lot of confusion. Like, huh? Why is everything glowing?
Okay, I will say it like this effect. Cat sort of just exhaled like this big plume of slightly glowing smoke that just clings to stuff.
1, dope. 2, the person is just like, ah, fuck, 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 what the fuck? That's the thoughts you get.
And then Cat doesn't do anything, so they probably chill out.
It's just like, oh, does he just do that?
And it's a concentration spell, so it probably stops as soon as he turns back to his Game Boy.
I mean, you can concentrate on a spell. I mean, it's not really all that useful, is it? Because, like, I didn't actually get any bloody thing, but,
Yeah, and it's a minute max anyway. So.
yeah, so.
I think Nikola will reach out to the owner of the thoughts. Telepathically. Are they in character yet? What time is it then?
I mean, it's been really up in the air. It's more than 30 minutes until meeting time because Brittney is not here.
I'm trying to decide if Nikola's in costume or not. Fellas, help out.
Well,
should
I think
hope they're in
30 minutes
costume.
before you would. Like 30 minutes before, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you said you were gonna do an hour before, so might
Okay.
Yeah, you should be in costume already. Even though.
Alright. I think in that case, they're gonna be like, are you the one we're here to meet?
You early.
How do the thoughts react?
Give me a sec.
Hi.
Hi, KT.
Yeah, I'm completely unrelated at all.
KT can play 2 characters. I play like 7. It's fine.
The thoughts
know shit.
immediately are just like, fuck.
We're not gonna hurt you.
Yeah.
Really quick, with telepathic communication, does it sound like your voice?
That has been up in the air as well.
Isn't it gonna be your
Also,
monster
like-
voice? Because you are already in character, so you're like, I should use my monster voice to reach out.
Yes,
Yes,
it
I'm
has
just
been
not
the
doing the monster voice.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
has been the monster voice telepathically before, so like there's precedent. It could be the monster voice.
Mhm.
Are you able to respond in any way you like? Like, can you make your the other person's voice sound like something?
Mentally, you deepen your voice.
Can you mentally deepen your voice?
Think very
Yeah.
deep voice thoughts.
I don't know, maybe
Think-
with a high
think
enough
deep.
performance roll or something.
I can if you would like, Sen.
Sure.
I'm thinking
Or
of
deception.
thoughts.
Or deception. Let's see which one's higher.
Could we say
Oh, they're the
Brittney
same.
arrives by this point as well?
Yeah, if she got that text like, get here now. So yeah.
It came when we told you to get here now.
And is she arriving in her mutant transformation as well? Costume?
Oh yeah, she transformed on the way here. She just took like a lot of back alleys to get here.
But
That's a 15 on
yeah, so I'd say that's good enough to at least, you know, obscure your identity somewhat. When you answer.
They just respond, maybe.
Are you a cop?
Can
what
you
does-
tell?
Sorry, you going.
If so, could you tell us why we're meeting?
Because I was sent a message.
I guess at this point, Brittney just sort of pops out from the shadows, and is going to quickly, telepathically to Nikola. Okay, wait. So what was the layout again? Nikola is in the alleyway, and
Yeah, so Nicola's in the alleyway. I think on the left is the 3rd-story building with the fire escape, and Shaun's on that roof. On the right is the 4th-story building, with no climbing it from within the alleyway. And Kat is up there, and it seems like the other person is up there too, but no one has actually seen them up there. And then
Alright.
at the back is a wall, and there's some dumpsters in the alley.
all right. Yeah. So to Nikola. All right. What the fuck happened?
They dropped the first line of communication, be like, they were just there. I just knew if someone's not. I don't know. I am figuring things out.
You're on a
Help.
3-way call right now.
All right. Don't give them any information. Just we'll start the meeting early.
Apparently.
She's gonna drop that line of actually. Nah. She'll keep her telepathic speech running with Nikola, and instead say out loud, "We know you're there. Should come out now if we are going to start this meeting early."
I think out loud, Nicholas says, "Why are you such a fucking edgelord?"
Cat, you see from a small structure, some figure kind of dash out and slide down the side of the building, doing recognizable anime flips.
Oh
just
Lord.
like, Cat just internally is just like, yeah, respect.
They're in a dark cloak. You can't see their face, and they're taller than Lina, and they stand at the entrance of the alley.
How tall are
much
they?
They're
taller,
5'5".
Lina?
All right, so probably.
Platform shoes, then.
Or it
You
could
cannot
just not
see
be
their
Lina.
feet. Yeah.
Yeah, but would I hate that
Anyways.
you're right, but I'm still trying to find reasons why you're not.
Well, what would you like us to call you?
In a similar voice that is lower because I can only do limited voices. Just you can call me Nightlight.
We're fans of your work.
They're silent and they wait for you to talk.
Well, we are a pair of denizens from Ennsville, who are in this neck of the woods in order to deal with some of the more eccentric things that have been going on. It's been mighty nice to see someone on this side of the river who doesn't seem to want to bury their head in the sand.
Hey, Zen, can they roll insight
Yes.
on this group?
Yes. And author, you can roll deception.
Sure.
They're probably not gonna pass.
Are you using the your time talking to like figure out exactly where they're standing, in case since Cat apparently can't see anything.
No, they're on the ground now in the alley.
25.
Holy shit.
They're good at this.
Charisma.
They literally can't beat that.
Oh my god.
That is a very trustworthy voice in your head.
Huh? Can they look at the others to see if they react at all? Because obviously, this person isn't lying, but are the others reacting?
I'd say Brittney is the only other one who can roll deception or persuasion. Because Kat and Shaun are not in line of sight.
Alright. I'll go on ahead and do that.
We're secret.
1d20 plus that. 10.
I think
Oh,
Brittney is Brittney carrying her Bronson Bucks coffee. Because like that would be a pretty big sign that maybe she's not actually from Ennsville.
God.
Listen, she already knew about the cover story, but when she was coming, she would have put that away.
Okay, well she did something to not be super convincing.
I mean, is there anything she could
The
give
thought
away?
of living in Ennsville, she flinches.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
It's the idea of being from Ennsville giving you the creepy crawlies.
Just
Alright, sorry about that.
Yeah, you have the echo on, by the way.
Son of a... I keep on forgetting to turn that off.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't think this is all in character, but just in case. So yeah, it could just be that she's like a little, I don't know. She probably doesn't look the most comfortable in this situation.
A little thrown off
She
from
doesn't really have much of a
the change
face
in
right
time.
now, besides
Yeah, she's just
some weird pink eyes. She's a silhouette.
she's just standing there.
The silhouette does not trust the silhouette.
It's just three silhouettes standing in an alley talking to each other.
3 silhouettes walk into an alley.
I don't know, maybe there's like a slight squint in her eyes to suggest something's off, but something like that. There's not really many other good tells.
It's okay, this person's paranoid.
Well, anyways, well, this is some pleasant chit-chat. We did come here for a reason. I believe you read the request that was sent.
That's kind of obvious. Yeah.
Well, then where is it?
Where's what?
That proof of your trustworthiness.
Maybe an entire website.
Yes, an entire website that only has information that Bronson and Co. already knows,
Can you
but
do me a
not much
favor?
more else.
What did Innsville used to be called? This person's asking them.
Oh my god. I
Oh.
know Tailwind has blurted it out at some point, but I don't know if anyone noticed.
Can
If you
Nikola phone a friend?
if they learn
What-
from Innsville, there's got to be some old abandoned signs with the old town name.
What is Nikola gonna do? If
Can I
Nicola's
roll a
going to
history?
telepathically ask someone who's lived here longer and be like, "What
Yeah.
was Ennsville called?"
I
I
think
mean, could I roll a history? Brittney's lived here her
Sure.
whole life.
Sure,
Hmm.
but living in Wellspring City does not really lend itself to knowing the proper name. You have to go over there to learn the proper name.
would this be one of
But they
those
haven't been
moments
over
of like
there. Is the thing.
They've been over there
Yeah.
once.
They could have seen signage. I
Yeah,
don't know.
so you can roll history. You would have
18.
seen the sign on your way in. Yeah, so
Thank you, Brittney.
yeah, Brittney knows that Ennsville used to be called Willville.
Willville. Fuck, I still had the voice changer on. Why
So-
it's called Why it was called Willville. Now, do you have what we requested, or is this meeting going to be of no use to us?
Why are you like this?
Do they say that out loud?
I'm very quiet. Like they're good copying it. They're like, maybe a better way to go about this is this. You're not
Yukia,
gonna tell us who you are. Say again?
Are you saying this like out loud to Brittney?
To the group. Nicola will be like, maybe a better way to go about this is this. You're not gonna tell us who you are, I assume, and we don't have many personal details to offer in return. What is something that you need as a boon to illustrate that we are on the same side? Not a question of trustworthiness, but a question of the same purpose.
Hey, if the DM will allow, can Nikola roll persuasion?
Sure.
Do, 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 do. $28.
Well, fuck.
Mm-hmm. You probably
Okay,
weren't
so
winning that one.
He wants to know what specifically?
Basically, what can they do to illustrate that they are on the same side? Not necessarily a favor, and not necessarily trying to earn this person's trust, but more what
demonstration that there's no desire to step on each other's toes either way.
mhm.
They do a think. Hey Zen, any ideas?
I don't know. Good pictures, maybe? I don't know. They showed that they have. Maybe
Get
letting
me
them take
pictures of
pictures? I don't know.
Well, I think it's like, what does your character want to know that, like,
They want to
These
know that
mutants
they're
aren't
not
your
with
enemy.
Bronson.
yeah.
Mutual.
And so they just say that kind of just want to know that you're not with Bronson.
Oh yeah, by the way, this slips my mind, but I think Nikola and our new friend here are talking, Brittney is going to subtle spell detect thoughts. Surface level for now.
What are
Good
some
lord.
of those surface level thoughts, KT?
Going through a list of these people's heights, any characteristics being filed away, how many are here, notes of Cat's abilities, the whatever glowing thing that was, just anything that could make them trustworthy. Like there's mentally like a big check mark next to they knew Ensville's real name. They seem to be wholly focused on taking in information about the group of people in front of them.
All right.
I'm
Sense.
curious for my own. Do they know about Shaun being there? Or do they think there's just 3 people here?
They think that there's the 3 people here because they didn't see Shaun.
Alright.
Hidden. Good job. A+.
Yeah, so Brittney, you know that they don't know that Shaun is here.
All right. Good to know. Good to know.
Well,
I think
I bet Nikola can be pretty convincing about how you're not with Bronson because look at you.
yeah.
You think
I
Bronson
think-
would let you in the city?
Well,
I
first,
mean, we don't canonically know his opinion about mutants. For all we know, he could, be all love and joy about them.
I think through Brittney you would know how Bronson feels about mutants.
Brittney's not saying shit. I hate to break it to you. She's not saying shit.
I think Nikola will, while Brittany's rifling through this person's head, just be like, well, I think you know this place. I think you know how it treats those who don't fit in.
That's kind of obvious.
Hmm.
Yeah. No offense.
None taken. But the purest proof we can give you that we're not on the side of Bronson is that, well, and they gesture.
Just look at us. Use a bit of common sense, why don't you?
You are so mean all the time. Why are you like this?
This person does giggle.
Does it sound familiar?
No, it still sounds lower.
Okay. I have one personal question I can ask. You're under no obligation to answer either way, and they will sort of monitor this person's thoughts as they ask it. But they will go, yours is the closest thing I have seen to unbiased news in this city. Why do you do the things that you do? Because it's right, because you want it to be better, because you think there's hope. Why do you have this website?
First emotion you get is kind of disappointment, and you get the feeling that they know more than they can put on the website. Because they can put, the level of information on the website is just enough to get people to not trust Bronson. But if they put any more than on there, it could actually put people in physical danger.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that's Brittany does not like that hint. She sort of gives Nikola like a mental nudge, like
You
I hate
saying
to
this
break it
shit's
to you,
not?
but I hate to break it to you, but they may be significantly more of a threat than you might have hoped.
The reason that emotionally that you get the well, I did it because I'm angry. What Bronson does isn't right. It's not just. It's not fair. he ignores the entire existence of Willville and Innsville.
For the
Yes, and
sake of the
why do
truth,
you
then.
care so much about
Because it's not right.
Willville? Sorry about that. I had to
They-
sneeze.
Patty.
I kind of want to
Sometimes
hear
you
what
don't
the
need an
sneeze would have sounded like with the filter.
Oh, that would have
Um,
been Eldritch noises if ever we heard one.
Yeah, they just say sometimes you don't need a reason to have morals.
Nikola nods. Like, that was the right answer for them. And I think that they go, well, I get the impression, as wonderful as your website is, that you're limited in what you can do.
I think they kind
We have resources that we.
Sorry, I
Say
didn't
again?
realize you were still talking. Go on.
Oh,
There was a lag on
we-
my side.
we have resources that we can offer, especially as we build up trust between ourselves and our friends and you. But if you're really doing this because it's not right, have you ever thought of doing things that would lead to lasting change in this city?
Yes, that's very difficult to do without allies.
Without allies.
Also, trust takes time, like you said. It's not going to be established on this first meeting.
True.
But something you should do is maybe explore Innsville more often.
Noted.
If you're
And
from there, you should know more than you're letting on.
I think like the light underneath the hood catches like the edge of a smile.
You get happy thoughts.
If you are done, may I ask a couple of questions now?
Can
They
you
turn
be
towards
nice?
you.
She's not offering that a response, Nicholas. You know her.
I think in her head, Nicola's like, I'm gonna back you up. I'm gonna try to make you less scary.
Be
No,
nice.
no. Scary is what we want right now.
No, it's
You
not.
are playing the good cop. Aren't you playing the good cop? I
Good-
am playing the bad cop.
Good cop, Eldritch cop.
They're both pretty eldritch.
Eldritch
really
cop
fun.
and Eldritch cop who kinda wants to beat you up.
Nicola
Exactly.
subsides.
All right. Now, you know a little bit more about our numbers. Could you tell us about a bit about your crew?
No.
We know. Ah,
I understand.
unfortunate, but
I decided to
understandable.
come. I'm not going to make decisions for them.
Interesting. So, what are the surface level thoughts about that when she asks about the rest of the crew?
Surface level thoughts. Thinking about one person in particular, but they are not thinking their name. You get maybe vague imagery of it's another mutant from Innsville, and other associated mutants from Innsville before it transfers to focusing back on the conversation.
All right. All right.
Hey,
Hold
you
on. I
know
need
a
to
good
think.
question you should ask? How they
Yeah,
got
sure.
those
Hit me.
pictures?
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, that is an understandable answer. What about your How about those photographs you managed to nab?
What about them?
Well, are most of those submitted, or
Why
is
do you
it
care
just
about the
someone?
photographs?
Well, we don't exactly want photos of us on there.
I thought you lived in Innsville.
We do. We cross over frequently. You may have noticed that it's been an eventful few months.
And quite frankly, the less that is known about our appearance, even on obscure blog posts on the internet, the better. So surely you can understand our hesitance regarding your little project.
What do you want to have happen? I'm not sure why you're here. You're asking questions that don't really seem productive towards a mutual goal of exposing Bronson. It seems more like critiques on the website more than anything, and myself.
Well, of course. Listen, a little something I suppose you could know about me. The others may trust you a bit more, but I don't like you, and I don't like what you're doing.
They
You
nod
can see the
and...
other.
Sorry, you go on.
We have.
You can see the other hooded figure like doing the bemused Kermit face at the other one.
From on
Yeah,
top.
Great. Like one great, love the honesty, love the connections, but great.
From on top of the roof, it's just, yeah. Oh, come on, be nice.
They laugh again.
Anyways, hold on. What was there was something I was wanting to do. Shit, why is that not on this actual sheet? Alright, okay, I see. While she's talking, she is going to use a bonus action, reconvert one level 1 spell slot into the spell slot she wasted, and God, what was I gonna say? Sorry, I'm running on kind of minimal sleep right now. Brain's a bit frazzled.
Relatable.
Pat.
Well, Brittney might want to be saying things about how, like, taking down Bronson is harder if you accidentally paint a target on people's backs who are trying to help.
Right.
Because if you expose them too quickly or in a bad light, then people will think, oh, these mutants who are helping us are just as bad as the other mutants that are causing problems that are being covered up. So, like, you can show that he's covering things up, but if you make the ones helping look as bad as the things being covered up, it's going to be ugly. So, Brittney wants to make sure you're stopping Bronson, but not by hurting the people trying to help you.
Yes, well, quite frankly, we don't want, or at least I would prefer a little less attention being drawn to the fact that there are vigilantes out there dealing with these situations. We don't exactly want to draw much attention to ourselves, after all. I would rather not be hunted down like a wild animal.
Just
It's a
as
little
you
hard to blend in, after all, when you look like this.
What's that, KT?
That was an investigation roll to see if she could make some connections to something. Because So far, this person has never seen photos of either any of the people here, and so someone in their group who may not be here, their photo must have ended up on the website for them to care so much.
Ooh. Yeah.
I think Nikola will add, just as you
Process
have
of
people that you
deduction.
wanted. Oh, sorry, tell us.
No, I was just pantomiming process of deduction.
Nikola will add, just as you have people you want to protect, so do we.
And you do get that, both of you get that surface thought of they've made this connection that this is not your full numbers.
God, just like they are walking away with way more information than we're getting.
They immediately say, well, I will make sure no pictures of you end up on the website, but I don't know what all of your group look like.
As we build trust, we can share some of that information more.
Can you tell me which photo is of the person and I will remove it?
Oh, goodness, no. How about this? From this point on, why don't you send us a copy of any images you plan on posting to your website, and we will give you confirmation on if
That
we
is
believe them
just
suitable.
that's just a very roundabout way of figuring out what you look like. And neither of us are in a position to make demands. I think for now this meeting is over. We can reconvene a different time. And they start running away.
Yes, sure. Hold on. One final gift, though, since you've
No,
been...
they're already running. I'm so sorry, Brittney.
You know what? All right, let
You're
me
scary.
see. What's the
Is
range
Brittney
on
gonna
this?
like try and like
What?
mind grab you?
I'm sorry. What is Brittney doing right now?
They are dashing too and disengaging.
Oh boy.
I think,
Do I want to do this?
What? I'm so worried. Brittney.
I think that Nikola, like, just before they leave the
I know what I want to do.
Oh, fuck.
Uh-oh.
What are you doing?
How about... Let's see. Let me read this description over again. All right. Yeah, sure. She will use heightened spell on God, I need to I'm not running on enough sleep to make these kind of decisions. Okay, guys, what do you think of Tasha's mind whip?
Oh dear lord.
No?
Tasha's mind whip?
Oh, fuck.
You're just like, no, right.
I'm surprised Nikola didn't try to use Mind Spike.
Oh yeah, Nikola wants to make a good impression, but that would let them track this person, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They're not interested in doing damage, but
Nicola's
But
trying
are
to
these guys here with
honestly,
that?
they
Good
would
lord.
just be like, they're going to try to run interference on this because what the fuck?
To be fair, the mind whip only knocks you prone, like it won't actually hurt them.
It does
No,
3d6
does-
psychic damage.
Half as much
Yeah,
on a
3D
failed save. Yeah.
3d6 psychic damage with heightened spell, making it disadvantage.
Oh
And let's see, can't take a reaction until the end of its turn. Moreover, on its next turn, it must choose whether it. Wait, I'm stupid. She could just catch up with Expeditious Retreat. Sorry, my bad. Never mind. Forget about me planning on assaulting you.
Mm.
Good.
To assault you, I can just chase you.
pretty sure she is. She's going to potentially have trouble, as this person might try to hide.
And I think Nikola will be like, "Let her go, my god."
Yeah, so she can still try. It depends on whether or not I can actually stealth away. Then may I, because this person is going to dash, probably as a couple buildings, which is 60 feet per 6 seconds, and then probably try to hide.
Yeah, you can roll stealth.
Okay.
All right, Brittney. Nikola, with the mind link that's been set up, you can definitely sense the intent for possible bodily harm.
No,
But-
no. They grab her wrist.
All right. Maybe
Oh,
next
that's
time.
a nat 1. Somehow.
Uh-oh.
That's a plus 7. That can't be. No, it's an 8. Okay. Yeah, that was a nat 1.
Yeah, that's a nat 1. Not as stealthy as you would hope.
Yeah. She's
So-
probably going up the fire escape on a different alley.
Next time,
Oh,
perhaps.
so you bump into Shaun.
No,
If she ran that
they-
direction.
I think she's running like a couple buildings past, so not the same roof, but
my headcanon so far, because I have no knowledge, is this is Lina with a stick.
Just
So
hold-
that it looks like it's taller than it is.
Stilts. It's amazing how she runs in stilts.
Well, that's why I said
possible.
stick.
Like
what,
seriously,
like a
my,
fake head on a stick on top of her head to make it
Yep.
taller.
Yep.
There's what you call it? There's things called springboks, which are like parkour stilts. They're super cool.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mhm.
Brittney is not going after them as they run away.
I mean,
Nikola has grabbed her hand. So if she's going to, then
are you making it? Are you attempting to grapple her? You're saying.
Grapple.
Not yet, but they are just like, no, wait, hold on.
You know what? Go ahead and roll a persuasion,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go ahead and.
Dirty
All
20.
right, dirty 20.
Damn.
Not bad.
Well, it's only been, what, less than a day at this? That's a little over 24 hours at this point. She still has a bit of time to get results. Fine. Maybe next time if we could arrange another meeting. So, maybe just with you. The rest of us are probably better off hiding next time.
You just want to be able to get the drop on them.
Of course.
Why are you so combative?
Well, Brittney's under a lot of
Exactly.
stress at home.
For pretty much the exact reasons I've already explained to you, Nikola. That person and the people and the rest of the crew behind that website is a danger to us.
Not if they're our friends.
Also, they're an
And
obscure
usually,
guy.
Did you guys mention that they mentioned other mutants in Ennsville, though? To us? Or did we hear it?
Once they all meet up, they will be like, yeah.
and
Because,
they
you know,
could
that
just
might
as
be
easily,
worth looking into.
and they could just as easily turn out to be our enemies. Shouldn't be so
If
quick to trust them, Nikola. We're playing with our lives here.
So are you. And the fact that you're putting your bet on fear rather than decency does not make it a better bet.
You're more
Fear
likely
just tends to be more reliable.
No, it doesn't.
You just say that because you haven't tried it. But
Brittney
I
just
believe it
gesturing to
does
the
here
whole city
tonight.
as evidence.
Look, fear works great. My dad does it all the time.
I'm heading home. It's getting late. And with that, Brittany's leaving.
Cat
Nikola
will
wants to punch a
parkour.
wall.
Cat will parkour back down to ground level and just head up to Nikola, just like, so, that's concerning, right?
They faceplant into Cat. Hug, please.
he
Yes.
grants the hug.
They are still very lumpy. It is like, you know what a ginger root looks like? It's
Yep.
like that. You're hugging a big, kind of squishy ginger root.
Hey,
God, just like the like fucking what you call it shape gymnastics that go on between a hug between a ginger root and a 7 foot tall fucking licorice whip.
There's a text to the group chat that just says how'd it go. I didn't hear any fighting.
Really quick, did Cat have the noise on his Game Boy?
He didn't, no, because he knew that, stealth mission.
Yeah, one of the thoughts you did get, Nikola, was the person was very curious in trying to figure out what game Cat was playing.
Fair enough.
Clearly, in your next
Hey.
email to them, you can tell them what he was playing.
I think because they're going to talk to Lina, they do make a note of asking what game Cat was playing, so that they can use that.
Good lord.
It was like, I'm very sorry about my friend. They're just very afraid of Bronson coming down with the force of a million suns. So they're a little,
She wasn't raised
forceful.
right.
Oh,
She wasn't what?
She
Raised
wasn't
right.
raised right.
Speaking of not being raised right, hey, would it be possible for Brittany to I don't know, buy a couple of cameras on the down low and maybe set them up around the bridge to Ensville? Because turns out, basically confirmation that they go there regularly.
Oh my god. Oh my
God.
fucking god. Yes, but tonight?
I
Oh,
don't
she'll-
think so.
She'll like do it when the cameras are delivered.
So Brittany just like
Okay.
goes over to Tailwind and is like, give me some cameras. This is like goes and sets them up.
I love that Brittany is low-key an antagonist in this arc.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. At least this arc.
Listen, she's gonna be a little bit extra Brittany for a while.
For Brittany.
So, while that was
That
going
was
on,
25% more paranoia.
oh Jesus.
I think the rest of them
Yeah.
maybe meet up and be like, so this is what happened.
Like the
Tailwind's
same
not
night,
there.
or
Well, I imagine them going off in different directions and, decostuming and then going to the junkyard to be like, so here's the tea.
So, Brittany.
I have a little bit of a news. There is a note on the shed door. It's like, I'm out. Be back later. sign for goat. And what Nikola sees is the lump that they were working on is not there anymore.
Oh boy. So yeah, there will be a part 3 apparently. Thanks for joining us for part 2.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Have a good time zone.
Have a wonderful Hellspring day.
Very well. Spring.